So I just bought America's best Suburban. After this intro, I'll tell you why. All right, so about a month ago, I found this car on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy that I bought it from was actually in San Diego. So I was like, hey, you know, if it looks good, all right, I'll probably go buy it. So went all the way to San Diego, took the drive in my Lexus because I've been looking for a tow vehicle. So I saw the car. It needs some work, but it's a pretty decent car. All the little problems that I had here and there, but nothing too major. Obviously, right now you could just tell the roof is a little rusted, and the bottom is a little rusted too. The brakes, guarantee you they're from the factory from like 25 years ago because it's a 99. It takes forever to stop because it's a heavy truck. It chugs gas like you wouldn't believe. The headliner's falling a little bit because the seal from the top, it lets water in so it sags. The windshield, when I got it, was covered in like goo and mud combined together and makes the windshield, you couldn't see through the windshield. I had to drive super careful. Yeah, all the chrome was corroded. I fixed up some of the chrome so it looks shiny. The AC, the compressor's going out because it leaks from the actual compressor because the seals are bad. The steering wheel is super loose, or like kind of loose. You could turn it like 1/8 of a turn, but that's kind of common for Chevys. And I later found out that you have to tighten up the gearbox. On top of that, it needs a detail because on the inside it smells a little moldy but old. I found some things like a wasp nest that was inside by like the brake system, which is funny. I found a rat's nest or a mouse or something by the airbox, so I got to replace that too. On the engine block, there's a lot of snails that were in there that ended up passing away. I don't know how they got in there because, you know. The rat's nest I got rid of because it was in the airbox, and I don't want that going into the engine when I drove it back from San Diego. And I found out from the Carfax it only had one owner, so I am the second owner as of right now. That the original owner had passed away in 2003, so it sat for like 20-something years. So look, let me show you why I ended up buying the car. It only has 49,000 miles on it. It pretty much has everything original, like up to the hoses. This engine isn't a regular 350, it's a 454 big block Chevy. It's one of like the biggest engines you could get from a Chevy. It's a pretty reliable engine. It's a 99 Suburban, C2500, so it's a 2-wheel drive. It could tow up to 10,000 pounds because I needed something to tow with. I drive a Lexus that I take to the track every once in a while. I take it to Irwindale because that's my home track, and I race it. But once I actually ended up breaking the radiator tracking my car, and I had to drive it like that home. It wasn't a fun experience, so I thought to myself, I need another truck. That's what this came for. Besides the seals giving out, it's still pretty much brand new drivetrain, engine, transmission, differential. So it's a pretty solid truck. Realistically, if I were to replace the seals, fix it up a little bit, I have a truck for at least 10 years. Everything on the inside is in great condition because it sat for so long. The leather's practically brand new. Still in good shape, there's no cracks in it. The carpet is pretty much like spotless. It has a sunroof. You don't find Suburbans with the sunroof that often. It's an 8-lug wheel, so you pretty much put a pretty big tire on it. I've done some work to it so far. Put an alarm on it. I welded the catalytic converters because people steal here. I live in the hood. It's an 8-seater, so I could fit 8 people here, and then some luggages on top of that, and I could probably tow on top of that. So speaking about work, what I got to do to it, I have some new parts coming in. I have a toma burros. It's a part that goes in front of the bumper. It's called the bull pusher. It goes like right here, essentially. I got a new mirror for it because the one that was on it was kind of corroded and like falling apart. Spark plugs, oil, pretty much all the basic maintenance you could think of. Transmission fluid, I'm also gonna swap it out too. Some of the lights I'm gonna replace, like the interior ones, because some of them are iffy. Okay, so why did I buy the truck? Mainly to pull my Lexus. And then on top of that, I also kind of want to do business of pulling cars, making some money off of it. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a trailer for this car so I can tow my car and take it to the track, and also to take long drives because my car sits so low, 6 inches from the floor, and I can't take that everywhere. So I don't really want to mess it up. So that's what I got this for. So if you stuck around to the end of this video, please give it a like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be posting more car content like this, and then my racing events, probably start selling some merch too. So yeah, thanks for watching.